Just getting everybody tagged, guys. I said, for whatever reason, when I was putting the credentials into, I was trying to start the break through Facebook because I use Streamlabs, and obviously that allows me to stream it on Facebook and YouTube. When I was putting the info, when I was trying to fire it up, it kept saying that the credentials were not found for Facebook. Which normally means that something happened with Facebook. But I fixed it. We'll just give a fair warning for anybody else in Maryland. They'll understand. We have really, really bad thunderstorms right now. So if for whatever reason I do lose power, I will keep the cards where they are at on the table and go from there. That's just a warning. I don't think I'll lose power. I'm kind of in a grid at my house where like you kind of have to hit one of the poles by my house. Because I'm not on the same grid as like the main street, so I should be fine no matter what, but because my house was actually built after my neighborhood was. It was one of like the houses they added in later, so we should be fine. I'm just giving you a fair warning. Knock on wood that nothing like that happens, but just in case, obviously cannot control Mother Nature. It's only happened one time in 2.5 years, but still like to give the fair warning, just in case. Five's over with me in this. Team list on the left over at camera is in the upper right hand corner. For anybody that's new, welcome you to the group. I appreciate you getting in breaks. Hopefully you guys will stick around for more than Topps Chrome. We always seem to get people for flagship and Chrome come in the group, which I understand. It's one of the bigger releases. Bowman as well. But hopefully y'all will stick around for some of the other stuff as we do get everything. We have 2 Delight boxes. Put these to the side. Then we're going to have the case of Jumbos. You guys can see. Get in here. It's going to be 8 boxes. 3 autographs per box. First jumbo case was okay. Second jumbo case was really, really good. We'll see what the third one looks like. We do have a whole other case of jumbo up with the 2 Delights. It is about, I think, 6 or 7 teams away at this point. So hopefully we can get that filled tonight. I think it's the Cardinals, and there's the Cardinals and another big teamer left. And then there is some of the smaller teams. I did reduce the price of the teams by $5 per team just in case. So we can try to get it filled. If I absolutely have to, I guess I can run a filler tomorrow. There is obviously new releases of WWE and football that came out. I think you'll find those prices for the size of break they are probably the best price you can find. If you can find a better price, let me know. I want to go jump in their break. Might be time just to order new brake mats. I'm getting some wear and tear on this bad boy. Which is a good thing. David, if you're not in here, hopefully you're in here. And we have, like I said, if no one's familiar with the Jumbos, it's 3 Chrome autographs. It's going to be the configuration of 12 packs, 13 cards per pack. We have my man, Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller the card. He's our good luck charm. Rub him on all 10 of the boxes in the break. We will go over I'll go over the Delights real quick, too. Anyone that's not familiar with the Breaker Delights. 2 autographs. It's just 12 cards total. You can see 1 pack, 12 cards. Kind of reminiscent in size and design of the Bowman Chrome HTAs. So, kind of think that's where they got the idea a little bit with just a few less autos, a little bit more cards. So, I know that Brad and Steve are kind of guys that are more north of me, which they might have got the storm a little bit worse, but I think the storm was moving south, which is why it's to me now. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Who was the breaker? Because I'm always curious who's the other guys in the breaker program. Oh, who's one of the annoying ones? I was going to say. Now I really want to know. Steve, don't lie. You like being pounded. Their name is New York Bros? Are you talking about, like, East-West sports cards? I was going to say. We have Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals, Javier Baez, O'Neill, Betts, Moreno, Riley, Marte, Jake McCarthy, Pete Alonso, Taylor Ward, Technicolor, Bryce Harper. Have the Titans, Verlander, Nolan Gorman, Jeremy Pena, Rasmussen, Verlander, and Wander Franco. Well, on a positive note, hopefully I'm not annoying. And B, I'm hoping that people are starting to realize that I have the same box as all the other breakers have because I'm in the pilot program. We have Xander Bogaerts, Bryce Harper, Mountcastle, Benintendi. I just hope that attracts more people to somebody that's maybe not as annoying as the New York Bros. We have Ryan Nelson, Tavar, Garrett Mitchell, Jonathan India, Ketel Marte, Joe Ryan, Lindor, Quan, Torkelson, Cal Stevenson, Nate Eaton, Gosman, Marcus Stroman, Bohm, another Technicolor in the same box. Going to Bo Naylor and the Guardians. Have Fernando Tatis and Carlos Perez. We have Josh Jung, Garcia, Fujinami, Mayer. We have Alex Call, Salvador Perez, Semien, Encarnacion, Senga, Michael Grove, Alex Bregman, and we're going to have our first autograph for the break, Josh Smith to the Rangers. It's going to Bobby Bingham. It'll be a 27 out of 499. I'm not coming at all of New York. I was going to say Julio Peguero, Oscar Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Cabrera, Herrera, Witt Jr., we have Cruz, Stevenson, Darvish, Albert Pujols, Tavar. I have Paul Goldschmidt on the 57 out of 75 going to the Cardinals and Matt Brasher. I'm just waiting for Joe to come in here because the Gunnar Henderson Super was pulled, so he's probably going to want about $100 off the Orioles now. I don't know if he's going to go for 2 cents. We have Juan Soto. Juan Soto again, Olsen, Vientos, Ohapi, Buxton, Nick Castellanos, Vaughn Grisham, Alvarez, Downs, Murphy, Morel, Kyle Tucker, Cade Cavalli, and Velasquez. No, Adley was pulled yesterday. We have Vargas, Cavalli, Mitchell, Walker, Assad, Miranda, Contreras, Hayes, 1 second. I think both were actually pulled by just random people on Twitter. We have Steer, Musgrove. I don't think they were pulled in breaks. Nolan Gorman. We have Kodai Senga on the color match. 41 out of 150 on the true blue. Going to the Mets. And Ant Martin. We have Schwarber, Mike Trout, Yelich, Jimenez, Yastrzemski, Riley Green, Bell, Robert, Ortiz, Laureano, And going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin, and now he can stop worrying about Topps Chrome. He gets to Yoshida on the Radiating Rookies. Nice hit there. I have George Springer, Miguel Vargas, and JD Martinez. I have Shea Langelier, Gunnar Henderson, LeMahieu, Varsho, Scherzer, Duran. I have Trey Turner. Well, there you have a base Gunnar, Brad. I was going to say you don't have to worry about that anymore. We have JJ Bleday, Gore, Hunter Green. We have a Josh Jung on the negative. A nice little hit for the Rangers. That's 2 nice ones for the Rangers. Josh Smith isn't crazy, but let's see. Josh Jung is that dude. We had Jared Walsh, Rasmussen, Bo Naylor, Robbie Ray, Suzuki, Wheeler, and Tristan Casas. I would love to see Topps do like the MVP buyback for like $10 and a Rookie of the Year buyback for $10. We have Charlie Blackmon, Yadier Molina, Hunter Brown, McClanahan, Prado, Riley Green. We have Tommy Henry for the Diamondbacks. The final autograph of the box, and that's going to Boomer. I don't know if people would trade in their... I'm not sure if people would trade in their Rookie of the Year base, even their base guys, for $10 or $15. I don't know if they would. We have Aaron Judge, Carlos Perez, Soto, Freeman, Castellanos, Jimenez, Woods Richardson, Jared Walsh, Adames, Drew Waters, Fernando Tatis Jr., Adley Rutschman, and Yordan Alvarez. Tyler Freeman on the refractor, Hoskins, Stowers, Cabrera, Swanson, Stanton, Cron, Haniger, Otani. We have Corbin Burns, Bobby Witt, Adames, and Wander Franco on the refractor. Brad, you're a Maryland guy, right? Or are you somewhere else? Couldn't remember from the shipping address. Where do you get your hobby boxes from? Or another one of those Bel Air guys? One of the Kyle Mathis. Well, Kyle kicked me out of his group for no reason at all, but like I have no clue why he kicked me out of his group. I wasn't messaging anybody. I wasn't talking to anybody. I think Grant Posner joined my group and then he kicked me out of the. And then he kicked me out. There's not been any Tigers hits yet. But we're only on box number 2, so we're not that late. I started a little bit late. Just having some issues connecting to Streamlabs. And I'm kind of weird to where, like, I got it to work like 9 minutes, and I'm like, I have to start at a 10 or... I have to start at, like, the 15, 30, 45, or... Like, I got to start at one of the quarters of an hour. I can't just be starting randomly. I lose my mind. We got Yelich, Jimenez, Yastrzemski, Riley Green, Paul Goldschmidt, Spencer Steer, Joe Musgrove. We're going to have Eloy Jimenez on the 11 out of 50. And the gold authentic memorabilia going to the White Sox. What do you mean too much bad juju? There's Nate Land. His breaks are just so damn expensive. We have Oswald Peraza, Logan Webb, Tim Anderson, Henderson, LeMahieu, Varsho, Scherzer, Trout, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Hayes, Aranda on the Aqua Lava, 171 out of 199. Michael Harris II and Miguel Vargas. Robbie Ray, Suzuki, Wheeler, Tristan Casas, Shea Langeliers, Luis Robert, Laureano Ortiz, Riley, Starling Marte, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a Tigers hit, Jermaine Palacios. And I don't know if it's that, I'm assuming just the people that are in his breaks don't realize how expensive they are, because that's the only thing I can think of. Because he's making a solid like $800 or $900 above retail cost, which is just outrageous. Because I know half the people go to the store and pick their shit up. He doesn't even mail it. I mean, regardless, it's outrageous. But I'm saying like he doesn't even have the expense of having like the ship to 30 people. Because I mean, shipping a jersey is probably like $10 or $15. So he does have a lot of memorabilia in his stuff, but. Smith Jigba, Clayton Kershaw, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Outman, Joey Meneses, and Bo Naylor. We have Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Gore, Hunter Green, Bell, Stephen Kwan, Yordan Alvarez, Moreno, Cal Raleigh, Clemens, Liberatore. I wonder if I mean, I'm sure Greg is just staying close to him because I don't know how else Greg Skyadach is going to get Snyadach, however you say his name, is going to get product. MJ Melendez, Josh Smith, Hunter Brown. We have Shane McClanahan, Prado, Duran, McCarthy, Luis Castillo, Ozzy Albies, and Machado. I know I had to kick Greg and two other guys out of the group that he's like doing stuff with because they were just straight up messaging random people in my group. I'll just say Correa, which I really don't care about that much if you're not local. Like, if you're local, like, nah, homie, you're not poaching. We got Rendon, McCutcheon, Ramirez, Peterson, Jonathan India, Haniger, Crawford, Blackman, Molina, O'Hoppe, Stefanik, and Mookie Betts. We have Rodriguez, Cabrera, Herrera, Witt Jr., Jung, Gosman, Stroman, Alec Bohm, Xander Bogaerts, Bryce Harper. We got Jock Peterson for the Giants on the purple speckle. That's going to be a 172 out of 299. Going to Tim Rawls. Clayton Kershaw, Jordan Walker on the refractor. Vientos, O'Hoppe, Buxton, Castellanos, Oscar Gonzalez, Encarnacion, Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton, Gabriel Moreno, Marquez. There we go. We have a Adley Rutschman refractor. I have Stowers, Cabrera, Swanson, Stanton, and Matt Olson. We have Yu Darvish, Tavar, Pujols, Salvador Perez, Semien, O'Neal Cruz, Edwin Diaz, Garrett Mitchell on the refractor. Cade Cavalli, Garrett Mitchell again, Jordan Walker, Assad, Hoskins, Downs, Murphy, Morel, Cruz, Stevenson, Pete Alonso, Michael Grove on the true purple. Going to the Dodgers. And Justin Ashley in his first break, or her first break. I think it's his first break. I mean, I guess his wife could be into sports cards, but I think it's a joint Facebook account when I looked. We have JT Realmuto. We have Baez, O'Neal, Betts, Moreno, Vargas. We have Cron, Otani, Burns, Grisham, Francisco Alvarez, Technicolor, Rafael Devers, Mike Trout, Cade Cavalli, Garcia. Fujinami, Meyer, Alex Call, Ketel Marte, Mountcastle, Benintendi, Nelson, Woods, Richardson, Walsh, Ramirez. We got Bryce Terrain with the action shot and a Garrett Cole. One of the Brew Crew. And Jordan Heller, part of the teams to close. Bryce Terrain. Let's get into box number 3. We got to step up the autograph game now. These last 6 boxes. Guys, we're only 2 boxes in. If you haven't hit yet, don't worry. I said we still have a lot of time. All right, let's get rolling here. We have Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm Jr., Sale, Thomas, Acuna Jr., Batty, Austin Hayes, Ken Waldachuk, Ian Happ, Kyle Tucker, McMahon, Bryce Terrain on the refractor, Juan Soto, Freeman, Castellanos, Ruiz, Jimenez, Hernandez, Matt Chapman, Groshans, Anthony Volpe, Corbin Carroll, Royce Lewis, and we have an 88 out of 99. Green Sonar added. Going to Brad. Nice hit there. We have Garrett Cole, Riley Green, Pena, Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, and Perez. VR Rosario Tucker, Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, Nolan Gorman, Steele Walker going to the Tigers. David Chapman. Second Tigers autograph. We have Ruiz, Ryan, Lindor, Quan, Torkelson, Gorman, Manoah, Bregman, Aranda, Toglia, Jones, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, and Mike Yastrzemski. Garcia, Fujinami, Meyer, Call, Marte, Nelson, Walsh, Adames, Fernando Tatis Jr., Waters, George Springer, CJ Abram, Yoshida on the refractor. Have Rodriguez, Cabrera, Herrera, Witt Jr., Jung, Xander Bogaerts, Harper, Mountcastle, Benintendi, Woods Richardson, Technicolor on the Freddie Freeman. We have the Prism refractor, Rutschman and Jimenez. Any more randoms for baseball? I mean, I can throw up like a half case and see how it does. I have zero faith in randoms, though. We have Mullins, Peraza, DL Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Gallen, Aaron Judge, Martinez, Schwarber, Nelson Velasquez, Peguero, Miguel Cabrera. We have Jonah Bride, 205 out of 299. But I will throw up a random half case with, like, I'll do a fresh half case with the Delight box, and it'll be, I don't know what price it'll be at the top of my head right now, but I'll run one tomorrow and we'll see how it does. If it does well, I'll run more randoms. If it doesn't do well, I'm not running them again for Topps Chrome. Let's see. We have Sosa, Brandon Drury. And I know Saturdays are rough. Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Bello, Dermez Garcia, DeGrom, Stefanik, Harris the second, Diaz, Max Fried. And I'm okay if it takes 48 hours to fill, but when it takes like a week to fill, it's so disappointing. 150 out of 150 on the Brett Baty. Going to the Mets. My only concern with the Delight case is it's going to be expensive. Because it's 12 cases in the box. It's 12 boxes, and the boxes are more expensive than Jumbo. So we're going to have Juan Soto and Tyler O'Neill. And there's a solid chance you get skunked. So Freddie Freeman, Alcantar, Small, Oscar Colas, Lodolo, Tim Anderson, Smith-Jigba. That's the biggest reason I've been avoiding it. We have Garrett Cole, Adley Rutschman, Ezekiel Tavar, Trevor Story, Longoria, Altuve, Arozarena, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson, Bichette, Terrain, Votto, Longoria, Sosa, Machado, Gunnar Henderson, Jacob deGrom, and Javier Baez. But maybe with the @everyone, when I do the breaks dropping, maybe if people see the random that likes random, they'll get in it. So like I said, I'll give it a chance tomorrow. We have Trevor Story, Albies, Logan Webb, Marquez, Arenado, Yordan Alvarez, Michael Massey, John Gray, Yoshida, Ruiz, Alex Bregman, Brian O'Keefe on the 11 out of 150 going to the Mariners. And Devin. We have Joey Votto, Luis Arraez, George Springer, Devers, C.J. Abrams, McMahon, Brian Reynolds, Bieber, Conforto, Bryant, Lowe, Technicolor, Michael Harris II. Titans, Bryce Harper, and Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. No Wallner hiding back there yet. Still have more than half the break to go, though. That's box number 3 out of 10. I mean, Austin, that was from a random. That wasn't even from him picking the Twins. I mean, he picked the Twins technically because he bought them off of Gervin, but is Wallner even doing good this year? The orange was from a random. Get into box number 4. We'll put us halfway through the jumbo case. And we have Bo Naylor's Azuki Wheeler, Tristan Casas, Shea Langeliers, Duran, Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Gore, have Hunter Green, Tucker, McCutcheon, Salvador Perez, Clayton Kershaw, Guerrero Jr., Outman, Meneses, Ray, Charlie Blackmon, Molina, Hunter Brown, McClanahan, Prado. We have Bryce Terang on the negative. Going to the Royals, we're going to have Pete Alonso on the Prism and Herman Marquez. Raleigh Clemens, Liberatore, MJ Melendez, Smith, Schwarber, Velasquez, Leover, Paguero, India, Crawford, Nolan Gorman. We have Ryan Kreidler, 224 out of 499 going to the Tigers. Tigers having a sneaky good break. David Chapman. Albert Pujols on the refractor, Correa. Rendon, McCutcheon, Ramirez, Peterson. Michael Harris II, Edwin Diaz, Fried, and Aaron Judge. Have Martinez, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Logan Webb, Garcia, Peraza, Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Zach Allen, Realmuto, Adley Rutschman, Cole, DeGrom, Stefanik. Have George Springer, Anthony Rendon, Ezekiel Tovar, Drury, Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Bello, Mullins, Longoria, Sosa, Anderson, Machado, Smith, Jigba. Have Technicolor Juan Soto, Jake McCarthy, and Ozzie Albies. McMahon, Story, Albies, Webb. Drew Rasmussen, Darvish, Albert Pujols, Tavar, Perez, Semien, Miguel Cabrera, James Outman. Nice hit here for the Dodgers on the Outman, and Justin Ashley in his first break in the group. I honestly think that as soon as Miggy retires, Torkelson will actually end up being pretty good. I think there's some sort of mental block here there with him and Miggy. We have Senga, Thomas, Arrays, Springer, Devers, Abrams, Jeter Downs, Murphy, Morel, O'Neill Cruz, Stevenson, John Gray on the 112 out of 125 Blue Sonar. Going to the Rangers and Bobby. Juan Soto and Arozarena. Teoscar Hernandez, Alex Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm, Sale. Mitch Haniger, Shohei Ohtani, Burns, Grisham, Alvarez, Tavar, Ramirez, Encarnacion, Franco, Perez, Soto, Freeman, Jimenez, Wilson Contreras, Hayes, Spencer Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Gunnar Henderson, and Taylor Ward. We have Altuve, Yelich, Jimenez, Yastrzemski, Castillo, Verlander, Marte, McCarthy, Alonso, Ward, Miranda, Bregman, Michael Toglia for the Rockies. Going to Robbie Coleman. Good, powerful switch hitter at first base. He hit a bunch of home runs in the minors. Yeah, last year he hit 32 home runs if you include the minor leagues and the Rockies. We have Semien, Gunnar Henderson, LeMahieu, Varsho, Scherzer, Trout, Bell, Robert, Laureano, Luis, Austin Riley. Oh yeah, Shea Langeliers, my bad, for the Athletics. Bryce Harper and Nolan Arenado. I blame Topps. for me not to turn them creates just an absolute pain in the ass when I'm sorting them. I have no clue why they can't put Topps Chrome in the pack all face the same way. I would have bought it and just cleaned it and fixed it, to be honest. If the scratch isn't too bad, I could probably fix it. I'm tired of Panini not giving me checklists for shit, though. I really was going to run that Legacy break hoping a checklist would come out, and it just never did. Like, I just can't assume that there's guys' autographs in there, so I don't know how to price it. Gallen, Correa, Rendon, McCutchen, Ramirez, Stevenson, Darvish, Ezequiel Tovar, Pujols, Salvador Perez, Suzuki. We have Clayton Kershaw, DL Hall. I know that was super random. Garcia, Mullins, Peraza, Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Alvarez, Downs, Sean Murphy, Morel, O'Neill Cruz, Moreno, Arenado, Anthony Volpe on the refractor, Lodolo, Jury, Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Bello, and CJ Cron with Mitch Haniger. Otani, Burns, Grisham, Technicolor, Juan Soto, Miranda, Peraza, Freeman, Bichette, Alcantar, Small, Oscar Colas, have Miranda, Wilson Contreras, Hayes, Spencer Steer, Musgrove, Pete Alonso, Jordan Groshans on the refractor, and we're going to get a Spencer Steer for the Reds. It's going to Austin Fishbach. I wonder if we're going to have a Wander Mania situation with Elly De La Cruz next year. Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena, Pasquantino, Thompson, Riley, Marte, McCarthy, Alonso, Ward. We have Cannon Smith Jigba on the Fuchsia Speckle, 96 out of 350 going to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Josh Webb. Mike Trout, Cedric Mullins, McMahon, Story, Albies, Webb, Marquez, Hunter Green, Bell, Luis Robert, Ortiz, Laureano, Oswald Peraza, Marquez, and Matt Chapman. You have Thomas, Arrays, Springer, Devers, C.J. Abrams, Prado, Duran, Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Mackenzie Gore, Spencer Torkelson, Ward, Garcia, Hernandez, Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm, Sale, Crawford, Blackman, Molina, Hunter Brown, McClanahan, Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger in the refractor, then Will Brennan, 475 out of 499 going to the Guardians, and Mike Guidry. I mean, it was part of the problem. There was also guys like Jarren Duran who was supposed to be good, and he was a bum last year. We have Perez, Soto, Freeman, Castillo, Jimenez, Martinez, Schwarber,
Velasquez, Peguero, India. Going to have the Technicolor rookie, Trey Turner, Alvarez, Brian Bello, Nolan Gorman, Pena, Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, Stefanik, Diaz, Michael Harris II, Fried, Judge, and Luis Castillo. I know he has. I'm just saying. I mean, Kowser has to figure out how to hit. We have Cody Clemens because I was trying to sell all his first, and then he's played like dog shit. So I think his prices have gone down. I got to look again. Corey Seager, Marte, Joe Ryan, Francisco Lindor, Kwan, Torkelson, Smith Jigba, Realmuto, Adley Rutschman on the base, Garrett Cole, DeGrom, the negative Luis Arraez. Yeah, Pete Alonso, Cal Mitchell, Josh Jung, Avisail Garcia, Fujinami, Meyer, Alex Call, Votto, Sosa, Longoria, Machado, Anderson, Miguel Cabrera. Have Kyle Tucker, Levon Soto, 185 out of 199 on the Aqua Wave. Going to the Angels and Michelle in her first break. Welcome to the group. Congratulations on the hit. I mean, of course, all the Otanis you get as well, but there's an autograph. I'm hoping Kowser is this year's Durant. I was going to say. Because I have a 10 out of 10 from SGC, 150 first Bowman, and a bunch of other first Bowman of his that are like great, or autographs or numbered. I actually have one right behind me. These two buttes, I was going to say. Speaking of Kowser, I need to get them graded since he wanted to shit the bed. I was going to say. Here's one Rob can appreciate. I was going to say Marcelo Mayer. Anyway, back to Topps Chrome. That was your intermission for the break, boys. I was going to say. If you want it, Rob, I'll talk to you about it. When everybody asks what my PC is, this is what my main PC is this guy right here. Pat Fryermuth. If anybody asks, that's my main PC. I have like 4 Peacocks of his, but he's my main PC. We have Devers, C.J. Abrams, McMahon, Story, Albies, Adames, Drew Waters, Tatis Jr., Manoah, Bregman, Cabrera, Jared Schuster, 67 out of 499. I forgot Schuster's in this. Going to the Braves and Joseph Bryson. Schuster's sneaky. He's a sneaky guy that could end up being in the top of the rotation the longer he plays. There is no relation to Dylan. I was gonna say, he said he might be like his second or third cousin, but probably not. Luis Robert, Chisholm, Sale, Thomas, Arraez, Springer, Mountcastle, Benintendi, Nelson, Woods, Richardson, Walsh, Adley, Rutschman, Soto, Francisco Lindor, Castillo, Jimenez, Hernandez, Diaz, and Crawford. And I'm going to collect the tight end from Georgia this year for the Steelers, too. I'm assuming he's going to have cars, but that's going to be the other guy that I collect. We have Kevin Gosman, Marcus Stroman, Alec Bohm, Bogarts, Harper, Ezekiel Tavar, Stanton. We have Josh Bell, Verlander, Wander Franco, Carlos Perez, Soto, Freeman, Encarnacion, Senga, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton. We have Corbin Burns. Since nobody ever wants to sell me any Beltres, because I've been trying to get my Adrian Beltre autograph game up, but everybody's trying to sell him overpriced. We have Tatis Jr. and Joe Ryan. They're trying to sell him on the Hall of Fame hype that he's about to be in the Hall. He's probably going to get in the Hall of Fame in a couple of years, which, I mean, when he was playing at the back of his career, he was going to get the Hall of Fame. So I don't know why the prices would go up. Quan, Torkelson, Gorman, Pena, Rasmussen, Darvish, Ezekiel Tavar, Albert Pujols, Perez, Semien, Alex Bregman, another Michael Toglia going to Robbie. The reason I still like opening cards, like if I don't, like I'll buy some singles and stuff. Like a lot of the Pat Frymuth Rainbow I have is obviously from buying it, but I bought like multiple of them because Hunter Green is. I just don't know how other people like take care of their cards. Max Meyer, Alex Call. Like you buy some on eBay, you don't know if it's gonna be in good condition or not. Marte, Joe Ryan, Lindor, Downs, Murphy, Morel, Cruz, Stevenson, Bobby Witt. That's what I'm trying to get a lot better at repairing cards, because even if it's not the best card, as long as it's centered, I can probably start to fix it. Bryce Harper and Ketel Marte. I have Haniger, Otani, Burns, Grisham, Alvarez, Tucker, Swanson, Mackenzie Gore, Herrera, Witt Jr., Jung, Garcia, Fujinami, C.J. Cron, Trey Turner, Blade, Gore, Green, Bell, Buxton, Castellanos, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Cabrera. I do ask you guys, if you guys get Otanis or Acuñas or whatever, to hold those bad boys, and when the time comes, I promise you that I will honor the buy. I will figure out a way to honor the buyback. We have Bobby Witt, Adames, or I will find you the closest card shop to you and handle it. We have Alex Call. I'm assuming it's not going to be a card shop only thing. We got Swanson, Stanton, Olsen, Vientos, Ohapi, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, Nolan Gorman. I heard it's going to be, we got a 69 out of 299 purple speckle Jordan Diaz, and I would hold this guy. I think Jordan Diaz is going to be a stud. He's going to be a stug. Got hurt. I mean, he was hitting pretty well in the pros before he got injured. Plus, he wears 75. That's pretty dope. Going to the A's and Patrick Seidel. But, yeah, just because I think that it'll be beneficial to me and you. You'll get break credit, and then, obviously, I can just hand those in for the whatever the cash is. We have J.J. Bleday, Jordan Walker, Assad, Hoskins, Stowers, and Cabrera. Laureano, Ortiz, Riley, Marte, Jake McCarthy, Alonso, Acuna Jr. on the Technicolor. Ramirez, Max Meyer. I don't think people realize how big of a checklist the Oakland Athletics have rookie-wise. Betts, Moreno, I think they have the biggest rookie checklist in the box. Cavalli, Mitchell, Blade, Gore, Green, Bell, Robert, Springer, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Trey Turner. Yastrzemski, Riley Green, Goldschmidt, Baez, O'Neill, McClanahan, Brown, Prado, Duran, Trey Turner, Avisail Garcia for the Marlins. 111 out of 199 on the Aqua Lava. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, if a team that had bigger rookies on there, they would be the most expensive team. We have Jared Walsh and Fujinami. Like if they had a one or two biggest rookie, like if they had one really big rookie, like let's say they had Jordan Walker, they'd probably be the most expensive team because if you didn't get Jordan Walker, you would have a bunch of like backup constellation to be like, all right, well, I get to chase a big hit, but I'm probably going to get an autograph if I get in a jumbo case at least because they have a huge checklist of players. Jeff, I don't disagree with you. I'm sorry that I've not been able to pull you a Hunter Brown or a Corey Lee. Which is, I mean, out of what? I mean, they have 10% of the checklist. I was going to say. Every 10 autographs should be 1A. Who'd you guys trade Corey Lee to? I'm not gonna lie, I woke up late today and I was like super busy with doing work stuff and that's actually not a bad trade, man. Not a bad trade at all. Because a healthy, I mean, the Astros already have it. Like their pitching is so nasty in general. Yeah, there's a guy. Hold on, Brian O'Keefe. We have Lodolo, Drury, Abreu, Mitchell, Bello, Cron, Haniger, Otani, Burns, Grisham, Julio Rodriguez. Have Alvarez, Bo Bichette, Freeman, Bichette, Alcantara, Small, Oscar Colas, Miranda, Contreras, Hayes, Steer, Musgrove, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I have Correa, Alec Manoah, Nolan Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena, Pasquantino, Thompson, Ramon Laureano, Riley, Austin Riley, Marte, Alonso, Ward, Technicolor, Mike Trout, Ramon Laureano, and Freddie Freeman. Ryan McMahon, Trevor Story, Ozzie Albies, Webb, Marquez, Mackenzie Gore, Hunter Green, Josh Bell, Luis Robert, Ortiz, Josh Jung, and we have a Luis Liberato going to the Padres, and Tim Rawls on the True Gold. I don't think Cease and Robert are throw-ins, so I was going to say. It's actually a really nice looking card on the color match there. My guy said, I just wanted those guys thrown in. You have Drew Waters on the refractor, Thomas, Arrays, Springer, Devers, C.J. Abrams, Nick Pratto, Duran, McCarthy, Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, O'Neal Cruz on the Aqua, 97 out of 199. We have Adley Rutschman, Bubba Thompson, Hernandez, Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm Jr., Sale, Crawford, Blackman, Molina, Brown, McClanahan, Xander Bogaerts, Zach Gallen, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Perez, Soto, Freeman, Castillo, Jimenez, Martinez, Schwarber, Velasquez, Paguero, India, Alec Thomas, Luis Ortiz, Arozarena, Nolan Gorman. Got Pena, Rasmussen, Verlander, Wander Franco, Stefanik, Michael Harris II, Diaz, Fried, Aaron Judge, Austin Riley, Eguy Rosario for the Padres. The Padres just getting hot right here. The back end. military camo joint. Going to Tim. We have Willie Adames, Marte, Joe Ryan, Lindor, Quan, and Torkelson. Smith Jigba, Realmuto. Adley, Cole, DeGrom, Technicolor, Aaron Judge. Well, it's better late than never. We have Max Scherzer, Pasquantino, Josh Jung, Garcia, Fujinami, Meyer. We have Alex Call, Votto, Longoria, Sosa, Machado, Tim Anderson, Casas, and Anthony Rizzo. Jared Walsh, Oscar Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Cabrera, Herrera, Witt Jr., Massey, Gray. You have Yoshida, Ruiz, Bryce Terang, Luis Ortiz on the 17 out of 99 True Green. And that's going to the Pirates and Josh Webb. No Mike Trout autograph. There was an autograph of Levon Soto. That was numbered. Can't remember what it was numbered to. We have Robert, Jose Altuve, Matt Olson, Mark Vientos, Logan O'Hoppe, Byron Buxton, Nick Castellanos, Bieber, Conforto, Bryant, Alvarez, Cole, Morel, and this was just literally a whole Padres box. I was going to say we have Woods Richardson on the refractor, and that's going to be Michael Batten, 12 out of 40.99 on the refractor. Going to Tim as well. Oof. And that is box number 7. All right, let's get into number 8 here. Yeah, I was going to say that was a whole Padres jumbo box. Has to be a neck tattoo, I was going to say. Dave, you got a couple Tigers autographs, I was going to say. I have pulled a 101 Trout before. Out of museum collection. I have Langeliers, Gunnar Henderson, LeMahieu, Varsho, Scherzer, Simeon Woods Richardson, Nelson, Walsh, Adames, Fernando Tatis Jr., Gore, Scherzer, LeMahieu, Bo Naylor, Robbie Ray, Suzuki, Wheeler, Tristan Casas, Alec Boehm, Bogarts, Harper, Mountcastle, Benintendi, and Tristan Casas. We're going to have Jose Abreu, Smith Jigba, Josh Smith, Kershaw, Guerrero Jr., Outman, Meneses, Grove, Stevenson, Eaton, Gosman, Stroman, Technicolor Devers, Sean Murphy on the Prism. like a terrible picture of Gunnar Henderson, but Gunnar Henderson on the refractor. Like his mug shot is just terrible. That's not even how he looks. Got him looking like they found like his 12-year-old driver's license picture. Peterson, Raleigh, Clemens, Liberatore, Melendez, Pujols, Perez, and Semien. I have Encarnacion, Senga. I have Christopher Morel on the 1988, and then we're going to get Hayden Wesneski, one of the Cubs, and Cesar. Yeah, I'll send away Pokemon for grading. I mean, for Pokemon, all I can really do, though, is, like, kind of clean it off. I can't really, like, pot. Like, if it's not chrome, even for paper stuff, if it's not centered, I can make sure the edges and everything are good. Like, prep the edges. And make sure the corners aren't, like, white or anything. But there's not really much you can do to... You can fix Pokemon cards, don't get me wrong, but they're a lot harder to fix than chrome cards. We have Tim Anderson, Gallen, Correa, Rendon, McCutchen, Ramirez, Morel, O'Neill Cruz, Stevenson, Darvish, Ezekiel Tavar. We have Shane McClanahan on the green wave, 81 out of 99. Going to the Rays. Yeah, I can submit them if you want. We have Bo Bichette, Shea Langeliers, Garcia, Mullins, Peraza, Hall, Anthony Rizzo, Burns, Grisham, Alvarez, Downs, Murphy, Aaron Judge, Brandon Drury, and Manny Machado. We have. They have to be Japanese. The English isn't released yet, Steve. The English doesn't release till October. I think it's October. Maybe it's September. It's like they come out like a month and a half after Obsidian Flame comes out. We have Drury, Abreu, Cal Mitchell, Bello, Spencer Steer, Musgrove, Cron, Haniger, Otani, Spencer Strider. Speaking of Pokemon, there is a Pokemon breakup with 3 spots left. It has Evolving Skies in it. We have Jeter Downs, Tristan Casas. We have Freeman, Bichette, Alcantara, Small, Oscar Colas, McCarthy, Ward, Miranda, Contreras, Hayes, Jose Ramirez. We have Sosa, and then we have the 36 out of 99 to the Royals on the Ultraviolet All-Stars, Bo Jackson. Going to Tim Rawls. Nice hit there. No longer stickers on the inserts. We have Arenado, Altuve, Arozarena, Pasquantino, Bubba Thompson. Have Luis Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Marte, Pete Alonso, Logan O'Hoppe. Clayton Kershaw, Zach Wheeler, McMahon, Story, Ozzy Albies, Logan Webb. Herman Marquez, J.J. Bleday, Gore, Green, Bell, Robert, Gabriel Moreno, Lodolo, and Longoria. Yeah, Alec Thomas. I mean, I'll keep the Bo Jackson then if he doesn't want it. All right. We have George Springer, Devers, Abrams, Brown, McClanahan, Prado, Ezekiel Duran, Trey Turner. We have the Orioles' new setup man, 224 out of 350, Shintaro Fujinami. Going to the Oakland Athletics on the fuchsia speckle. We have Francisco Alvarez on the Prism Refractor. Suzuki, Teoscar Hernandez, Diaz, Crawford, Chisholm, Sale, India. We have Paguero, Justin Crawford, Blackman, Molina, Pete Alonso, and we have Joey Votto. And everyone was saying the Blue Jays don't have any rookie autographs. They actually do. Going to Michael Weiss on the Gabriel Moreno. I was going to say, Moreno, these all got sent out or printed like way early so they could be all on card and signed. Like, Topps printed out everything very early. Like, I kind of knew almost everything would be live because they sent these cards out like super early this year to make sure they were all live. And Moreno was a Blue Jay at the beginning of the year, so that's why he's I mean, like in camp, he was a Blue Jay, so they printed off the cards and got them sent out to everybody. But nice hit here. Nonetheless, to Michael Weiss, he is now a Diamondback. He's another guy promised part of that Varsho trade. Varsho's a much better player than I think people give him credit for, because I remember a lot of people talking shit about Dalton Varsho when he was wearing the Diamondbacks jersey as a rookie card. Into the first box of Delight. If nobody knows how this is set up, it's literally 12 cards. It's a pack in a plastic box. Or a pack with a plastic like box inside of it. It's going to have one Youthquake card, 2 autographs, some color, and the rest are refractors. The Youthquake is going to be Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals. Going to Matt Brasher. And my understanding is the only place to get the Youthquake is in these Delight boxes. So I don't know what the print run is on them, but I think it's low. I mean, maybe they're somewhere else, but I've only seen them in the Delight boxes. I haven't watched too many other people's breaks, but that's all I've seen them. Rob, you're an asshole. Just you would wish evil upon me. That's not nice. We have John Gray. We have a Yoshida that's no longer going to Rob because he's a jerk. On the Yoshida refractor. Ruiz on the refractor. Brian Bello on the refractor. Dermez Garcia. Cedric Mullins for the Orioles. Brandon Crawford on the 13 out of 125 on the blue Sonar going to the Giants. And Tim Rawls. One of the teams he took to help close it up. Here we go for the Diamondbacks. Youthquake, 81 out of 99, Corbin Carroll. Going to Boomer. You have Evan Longoria for the Diamondbacks on the 24 out of 350 on the Fuchsia Speckle. Another Gabriel Moreno, 38 out of 50 on the True Gold, going to the Blue Jays and Michael Weiss. And the last autograph is going to be David VR to the Giants. Definitely not the most exciting rookie auto. All right, that is box number 1 on the Delight. Let's see what box number 2 brings us. I have the Garrett Mitchell Youthquake going to the Brewers and Austin. Michael Harris the second on the refractor. All right, Edwin Diaz. You're already injured. You don't need to try to injure other cards. We have Edwin Diaz. Max Fried. MJ Melendez. Josh Smith and Clayton Kershaw on the refractors. I'm actually going to take these and turn them around so I don't need to. We have Anthony Rendon, 183 out of 199, going to Michelle on the Aqua. Which Tony Two Bags has not been so great for the A's, or for the Angels, which is disappointing because I actually really like Anthony Rendon. We're gonna have the SSP Ezekiel Tavar going to Robbie Coleman in the Rockies. Nice hit there on the Tavar. It's the first SSP we've gotten. Or photo variation, whatever you want to call it. We have Jacob deGrom for the Rangers. On the Aqua. Another guy that cannot stay healthy. Going to Bobby. I have Jared Schuster for the Braves. Going to Joseph Bryson. And last but not least, I have a blue autograph of Masataka Yoshida. 102 out of 150 on the True Blue, going to Rob Gervin. And the Red Sox. Nice hit there on the Yoshida. Chance to be the AL Rookie of the Year. Let's say. Not that Adley's supposed to really come down. Just put him right here since he owns the Boston Red Sox. And I'm just... All right, let's get into a recap of the hits. We have Jacob deGrom, 97 out of 199 on the Aqua. Brett Baty hit really early in the break. The bookend, 150 out of 150 on the Blue for the Mets. Anthony Rendon on the Aqua. Youthquake, Garrett Mitchell. We have Evan Longoria on the Fuchsia Speckle. Youthquake, Corbin Carroll on the green. We have Brandon Crawford on the Blue Sonar, Nolan Gorman on the Youthquake, Fujinami on the Fuchsia Speckle, McClanahan on the Green Wave, the Green Luis Ortiz, O'Neal Cruz on the Aqua. Going to have Avisail Garcia out of 199 on the Aqua Lava, Bobby Witt Jr. on the negative, Luis Arraez on the negative, Smith Jigba. His brother's going to be playing wide receiver in the NFL. This is the Fuchsia Speckle, Josh Jung on the negative, John Gray on the Blue Sonar, Bryce Terang on the negative, Paul Goldschmidt on the Wave Refractor, Jock Peterson on the Purple Speckle, Aranda on the Aqua Lava, Eloy Jimenez on the Case Hit Authentics, 11 out of 50 going to the White Sox. I was going to say, I mean, you never know if there's more Yoshida. We have Jared Schuster for the Braves. VR on the base on the autograph. Michael Grove out of 250 on the True Purple. Gabriel Moreno on the base autograph. Josh Smith on the refractor. Wesneski on the base. Batten on the refractor. Rosario on the base. Terang on the base. Palacios on the base. Michael Togley on the base autograph. Jared Schuster on the refractor. Levon Soto, 185 out of 199 on the Aqua Wave. Will Brennan on the Refractor out of 499. And Michael Toglia base. Tommy Henry base. Kreidler on the Refractor. Brian O'Keefe out of 150 on the True Blue. Jonah Bride on the Purple Speckle. And Steele Walker on the base. Let's get into what's on the back row of the hit board. We're going to have the photo variation SSP Ezekiel Tavar for the Rockies. Spencer Steer on the base. Jordan Diaz 69 for the Memes out of 299 on the Purple Speckle. Kodai Senga 41 out of 150 on the True Blue for the Mets. And James Outman for the Dodgers on the base. In the front row, we have Gabriel Moreno for the Blue Jays. 38 out of 50 on the True Gold. Liberato, 6 out of 50 on the True Gold for the Padres. Bo Jackson on the Ultraviolet. Adley Rutschman on the 88 out of 99. It's not 83. It's 88 out of 99 on the Green Sonar. Masataka Yoshida on the Radiating Rookies. And then Masataka Yoshida on the True Blue. 102 out of 150 for the Red Sox. And that's the break. I appreciate everybody that got in the break. Everyone that hit, congratulations. Everybody that didn't, better luck next time. Hope you guys have a good night if we don't feel anything else. I do hope to see you guys later for another break, though. Like I said, we got some of them pretty close. Some football releases. The football release is a really good price. WWE, I know everybody wants to try some Roman Reigns and the some Hulk Hogan's, Stone Cold Steve Austin's. I appreciate y'all. And have a good night. Be safe. And I will hopefully see you later. If not, I'll see you tomorrow.